Alright guys, welcome to another beer review, and today we're going back over to Untitled Art, and this is a collaboration I've done with Mikerphone Brewing, and this is the Horchata Milk Stout. Now, I believe horchata is a sort of seed or grain that you can make as sort of almost like, almond milk sort of thing. That has a few health benefits. So so this is a milk stout brewed with horchata, so a bit horchata. I'm not sure how it is pronounced. I do apologise. But so this is the second beer that I've had from Untitled Art. The first one I had, they did with either Cigar City Brewing or Jackie O's, which was a barley wine, which was really nice. And so this is their collaboration with Mikerphone, and this is a 10% ABV milk stout. So beautiful artwork from these guys. The gorgeous branded in general when you go on their website and on their various social media platforms. And nice label on the neck, and then a very modern looking bottle cap. So let's get this beer opened and see what we get. I got this from I can't remember which box it was, it's a while ago now, from the Mikerphone Beer Club box. So referral link is down below if you're interested in that. So that's pouring nice and creamy. Nice amounts of carbonation there already. And a little bit of a sneak peek. We shall be pairing it with a donut because I'm fat. And I'm liking this little curl that's going on the back of my hair, although it does make me look like makes me look like a butch lesbian for some reason. Anyway, so beer in the glass then. That isn't exactly jet black. When you hold it up to light, you get really nice ruby hues coming through, but there's a lovely mocha head there. Looks really nice in this beer moth glass. So let's see what we get on the nose. Ooh. There's a really sort of musky brown sugar sweetness coming from this one. Mix it with a little bit of an earthiness. There's almost a subtle hint of licorice. Loads of berries coming through. A little bit of like an oat milk. It does actually remind me of almond milk. God, I used to drink that loads when I was living in Germany. I've never really bought it since I've been back in the UK because the stuff we have is absolutely shit and it tastes horrible. But yeah, it's definitely got that milk substitute aroma to it, because I've had like almond milk, I've had soy milk, I've had other sorts of alternatives to milk, because I think I might have a very mild what's the word, level of lactose intolerance, because I do get a little bit bloated when I have proper milk. Not that you needed to see an image of me bloated, but well, I look bloated all the time anyway. But yeah, it's got that sort of like sweet nuttiness to it. Almost has a condensed milk aroma too. It smells really nice and inviting, and there's no trace of that ABV on the nose. So let's see what it tastes like. Cheers, guys. It's what you expect from an imperial strength milk stout. You get that sort of like cereal milk once all the cereal's gone and you've got the grains all mixing in. It's got a really nice slight smokiness to it, a little bit of a char, roastiness as well. But there's like this very subtle soured funkiness going through. Not like sour as in like off, but almost like a lactose. Have they used lactose in this? Doesn't really say. Yeah, there's something very distinct about this, which I can't put my finger on, but I am going to attribute that to the horchata, because it's got a nuttiness to it. It's got like a grainy seediness, but a little bit slightly sweetened, almost caramelized. You get a little bit of a almost port-like booziness in this one. But I tell you what, there's one of the most intriguing back-end flavours That's good for a t-shirt. It's got one of the most intriguing back-end flavours of this really big, like, almond butter cakiness. And it tastes absolutely wonderful. You just get like a burst right on the end before that, like, the alcohol warmth sets in and the roastiness of the beer comes through. It's like a nice, dense, spiced sweet cake. And then you've got this green earthiness as well. See, it's just come up again. It's just like this little burst. As the beer's like going down, you almost get this amaretto sort of flavour coming through. That's very strange, but in a really good way. It's probably one of the most distinct milk stouts that I've had. And I'm attributing that all to the Horchata. I should have, or Horchata, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, so I do apologise. I'm definitely going to have to do a bit more research on that, because that's a really intriguing flavour that's coming through. And it works really nicely with this slight fortified wine character coming through. And then just that burst of cake on the back end is just really, really intriguing. Very solid body to it. Not too heavy, not too light. I'd say upper end of medium, so it's not the boldest of imperial stouts. But it doesn't need it, because it's got that velvety milkiness, as you would expect. But ABV is masked really, really nicely. It just keeps coming back. It's like cookie dough almost. I can't put my finger on it, but it's wonderful. There's this flavour that just comes back up. It sounded disgusting, as if I'm like bringing stuff up in my stomach or something like that, but it's not. I swear. My digestion's going really well at the moment. But yeah, this is intriguing. It really, really is. And I really, really enjoy it. Is it the best Imperial Strength milk stout I've ever had? Don't think so. I'd like it to be a little bit bolder and gloopy in the body. But flavour-wise, it's definitely one of the most unique yet satisfying beers of its type that I've had. And do you know what? I think already that this is going to work even better than most Imperial Stouts would with a donut, which I've got a salted caramel donut from Asda. I seem to, whenever I review beers and do pairings with donuts, it's the donuts I get from Asda. The little free pack where you get a chocolate one, you get a strawberry or raspberry one, and then you get a salted caramel one. But yeah, doesn't that look wonderful? So we'll take a little bite of this, because I'm sure everyone loves to see me, as fat as I am, gouging or gorging on food and speaking with a mouthful. So cheers to you guys. I defy anyone to not like donuts. The texture's there. You can do whatever you want with the flavours. You can just inject them with jam, custard, gloopy, syrups. And this is really good. That salted caramel sauce as well. Am I seducing you, by the way? Anyway, so on its own, really nice. Just the right amount of saltiness for that salted caramel. So we'll take a sip of the beer. It just blends. It just blends. That's not the best way I could describe it. Let's take a bite. And as I'm finishing, I'll take a sip. I'm a genius. I really am a fucking genius. That is gorgeous. That is such a wonderful combination. You get that distinct flavour from the stout, mixing perfectly with the salted caramel. The batter of the donut works beautifully with those sweet cakey flavours you get from the stout, especially that little burst of flavour on the back end. It's just to die for. The nuttiness is just working so well. It's so good. It is so damn good. So, pairing, 10 out of 10. Wonderful. Beer itself, going to give that an 8.5 out of 10. The donut from Asda's own, you get a pack of 3 for like £1.29. Can't fault it. Cannot fault it. I was so tempted to get the full tray of like the glazed donuts. I might do that for work one day so people can enjoy donuts with me. But yeah, pairing donuts with dark beers is just one of life's true pleasures, and I would highly recommend it. In fact, I'm going to be a dirty bastard. I'm going to pour the rest of this beer out. You can turn off, by the way, now. It's just going to get a bit absurd. I'm going to do a little bit of dunking. Let's see how this goes. Don't hate it. I really don't hate it. Wonderful. If you've tried this beer, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. If you tried anything else from the brewery, recommendations, always greatly appreciated. If you've got an Asda near you and you want your donut fix, they do really good donuts. Check out the brewery, check out Untitled Art, check out Mikerphone, check out the Mikel Beer Club. Referral link is down below. If any of my friends at Felbeer Tubers have reviewed this one, I'll put their links in there also. And if you want to see some of my other food-related reviews, if I remember to do so, I'll put the food playlist that I've got going now. Because why would you not want to watch me enjoying myself? Anyway, I love you all. Thank you for your continued support. And hopefully one day I'll get to share beers and donuts with you guys as well. Maybe. Or I might just eat all the donuts. Bye.